Hey everyone, it's Friday 1940 here. Today we're taking a look at Sea Power Naval Combat in the Missile Age. This is Hunters Are Hunted. It's a scenario that comes with the game, and it's the Soviet perspective of doing ASW. We've got a Krivak Frigate and a couple of Grisha Frigates. They're really small. They're like less than 1,000 tons, and they're still a frigate for some reason. Anyways, we've got, this guy's going to be like the best, most capable ship that we've got in our little flotilla. It's got 4 Silex missiles up front, so those things are basically an ASW torpedo with a missile pack on it, and you can use it in a surface mode, so you can just fly it into a ship. It looks pretty silly, but when you're using it in ASW mode, it goes 27 nautical miles. Same with the surface mode, but it releases the torpedo pretty far away, so that's great. It's kind of like a VLA on steroids. Now, we also have the VDS, so we can drop it out. What's cool in the game now is you can actually scroll over the keel information and you'll get the thermal layer. Before that was only for submarines, but now you can do it for surface ships, so it's really great for ASW. It'll let you figure out where you want to put your sensor. So layer depth over here is 429 feet. Do I think the submarine's going to be trying to kill us below 429 feet? I don't think so. So we got, at the start of the mission, it says the guy's kind of right in front of us, so we need to be careful. So I'm going to put this guy in the above the layer. I'll go active, turn our active sonar on, and then we'll also turn on our other sensors. So air search, just in case the guy fires harpoons at us. Do I think he's going to do that? Probably not, but we'll do it anyways. And the surface search is basically to detect him if he broaches the surface or if he's using any masts or anything like that. I've played this scenario quite a bit, actually, when it first came out, when the game came out, because I was like, this is pretty wacky to do ASW without helicopters. And there was a time, I don't know what caused the sub to do it, but he got really close to the surface and just a little bit of his sail came out, and I picked it up on radar. So that was pretty neat. So that kind of stuff is modeled. Okay, so what's the game plan here? We got set 65 torpedoes. We got 4 here on the Grishas, and then we got, I think, 8 on this guy. Yep, 8. Let's go 8 nautical miles. And we can use this for counterfires. Unfortunately, we don't have a helicopter, right? I've talked about this. To just drop a torpedo at range, we'll have to use the Silex. We only got 4 of those. And yeah, it's going to kind of be like one of those knife fights in a phone booth sort of things if you're doing ASW like this, because we got to close him, and he's going to take shots at us the whole time. So it's going to be pretty dangerous. Okay, all these guys are going. So yeah, let's see here. He's in front of us somewhere, we don't know. Oh, I forgot. I need to disband the formation. This is, like, in my opinion, the best thing to do when you're working with a lot of units. We gotta use, kind of like a missile sponge, we're gonna have to use someone as bait. You could, I hate to do it, I'm not gonna do it here. You could bait the sub to launch noisemakers just simply by firing a torpedo. If it gets close enough to him, he's not gonna understand that you fired that shot out of range, or you don't know where he's at. He's just gonna kick out noisemakers, and that will usually be detected by you. So you can kind of get an idea of where that sub is, because wherever that noisemaker appears, that's where the sub was, right? So I'm not going to do that. We'll do it the old-fashioned way, just driving a ship as bait for the guy. So eventually he will shoot at this guy. So he'll run flank. We won't let the other guys go flank, just because if the whole formation is going flank speed, we're going to be completely blind, and we'll detect that torpedo way too late. You know, you'll pick it up right before impact, basically. So I can speed up to yep. Okay, so it's kind of like cheating. We know the torpedo now has been fired at us because the time compression went down to 10. I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to act like I don't know what happened. If you want to be gamey, because this is a single player game, you can then start just running the other way, but I'm not going to do that. So we'll wait, we'll see who gets shot. Oh, let's pause the game. There we go. So 1.7 nautical miles, not great. But we got to do some things here, so I need to pause the game. One, we need to kind of pull out a ruler. I kind of put it by the ship. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going to help us figure some stuff out. Okay. Now the Mark 48 torpedo goes 20 nautical miles, so we'll pull out 20 nautical miles. Now this is assuming he fired at max range. Obviously, where we're at now, it wouldn't be the max range. He would have fired at us earlier because we're just finally now seeing the torpedo. So that spot, that end spot where he would be at could be different. Do I think he launched the torpedo right here when we detected it? Probably not, because we have other ships in company, and this is well within the range of the Mark 48 if this was the launching spot. So he would have salvoed towards all of us, and we would have seen it, right? So I don't think the sub launched here. If you think that is the case, then you can go ahead and pull out another 20 nautical miles the other way, and that's kind of like the safety bubble for the torpedo of where you got to run to get out of it. So now we got that. This line is important though. I'll show you why when we get fired at again. We're going to use our RBUs to kill this torpedo. So we can do it twice. Okay, and then we also need to do a counterfire, right? And then launch a noisemaker. Okay, so those RBUs are pretty wild. You can see them splashing down. Hopefully they'll hit the torpedo. There it goes. That's the first set of explosions. Alright, so the RBUs did not hit the torpedo. They'll take like, I don't know the exact time, it's like a couple minutes or a minute and a half. And so we've only got 2 sets of them like this here, so we can't use them anymore for a while. We're just basically going to have to run, kick out noisemakers. I kind of wish we had a thing to just, well, I guess we can, is the end button? Something to just automatically salvo the noisemakers when the time just elapses, because it's kind of a lot to monitor when more things are going on, to just keep on kicking out noisemakers the moment they're available. Yeah. Ooh, this is not good. Grisha is going to be lost. Oh? Oh my gosh. Get away from that torpedo. Get away, get away. We might have saved this. If I think we're still in the min. Oh, we're not in the min range. Oh, great, 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 great. Okay, we're gonna get our RBUs back, so hopefully we can check out more noisemakers, please. Okay, Krivak now has been shot at. This is going to give us vital information on where that bad guy is at. He's right there, you see? I don't have to even draw out any ranges or anything. If he shot at us from a similar location, because he couldn't have got far from when he fired this, he's likely in this spot somewhere. So, because we have the Silex, we can fire one at that spot really quickly. We'll also fire a over the side torpedo and kick off a noisemaker, and then also engage with our RBUs. We got 2 packs up front. There's a lot going on now. It's getting real busy. This guy can drive towards that. Okay, look at that. The Grisha killed that one torpedo with the RBUs close range. That's amazing. Wonder. Okay, and then the Krivak also was able to defeat that torpedo with the RBUs, so that's great. Okay, so we can draw a bubble from this spot. If he's likely in that area, then this is kind of how far we need to go to stay out of range. Unfortunately, we don't have a helicopter, so us running away isn't going to do anything, right? We still need to close the guy to kill him. So if you had other assets you'd kind of want to protect, you drive him outside that bubble, but we are the guys that have to go and kill this thing. So we've got to go and stay in the bubble, stay in the fight, keep going, and just deal with it as things come. So I'm going to just keep kicking a torpedo out towards him. See if we get lucky. Okay, let's slow this Grisha down. See if we detect anything. Oh, torpedo. Okay, same thing. You know the drill. Counterfire up at that spot, max range. Okay, and then our RBUs will take care of this, hopefully. And go flank the other way. Krivak can probably help too. I don't want to go too crazy with using these RBUs though, because they do take a while to reload. And if a torpedo pops up from a salvo, then we're going to want some to protect the Krivak as well. Oh, sweet. So there we go. We killed another Mark 48 torpedo. So we can keep driving forward now. Let's how many torpedoes was that? That's like 4, I think. I don't know much about the US subs, but I think they only have like 4 tubes for the most part. Not patrol subs, sorry. Attack submarines. Oh, there he is. Oh, yes. Okay, we'll take a look at that in a second. Let's figure this out here. Ah, it doesn't tell you. No. Man, that sucks. Yeah, it doesn't tell you the amount of tubes it has. Damn. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know much about the US sub designs. As always, oh, that sucks. I'm assuming it's probably, 4 tubes. Okay, now that we know that, if we assume it's 4 tubes, he's fired, I think, 4 torpedoes now. He's not going to be able to reload for a few minutes. So we got some time. We can now, let's go nuts and go screaming at him. Flying speed, this is what surface ships are good at. Okay. What is he detected by? It doesn't say. Okay. I was curious. I was wondering what sensor was actually picking him up. Anyways, we're gonna fire 1 Silex missile right at him, right here. Okay. And then we can move our bubble. Actually, that's not the bubble that we want to move. I don't think that was the bubble, was it? No. Anyways, you can see that this basic plotting that we did here was pretty accurate. This guy's not very far from where we had those cross lines. Yeah, and I don't think I drew the lines out for the torpedo that was fired at the Grisha, but yeah, it would have been obviously in the same spot. So we'll see how we do. We got some time. This guy's running away. Look at this. It's so neat. What a wonky weapon. I think actually now, I remember seeing on the news like a few years ago, the US was making like extended range packs for its airdrop torpedoes. Oh, that's where that missile pack fell in the water. Mark 48 from here. Oh, you know what? I don't know how I feel about this torpedo. You know, I think this guy was a counterfire from these other torpedoes, so we're gonna have to do something about it because it's pretty close, but I don't think it's something that we got to worry about. We'll see. Luckily, everyone's kind of close enough to each other that they can support. Oh. Okay, we don't need to fire. That's good. Alright. So yeah, if you're gonna have somebody like run at the guy, make sure not everyone's doing the same thing. Because you know, if I knew for a fact he was out of torpedoes, I mean, you can kind of get away with that, but it's still kind of risky. In case you're wrong, right? In this case, I thought he had 4. He didn't. I've actually lost count of how many times we've been shot at, but if everybody was running flank to close him at that moment, we wouldn't really have seen this until it's too late. I do think that was a counterfire that he did at one of those torpedoes. So this is good. We just got one guy kind of sprinting. It's gonna probably take a while for him to get there. Yeah, this is some wild stuff to fight a submarine like this without any helicopters and really just poor ASW stuff. There's the max range of the active is 8 kilometers and I think 5 passively on these systems. Oh, we got a noisemaker. Okay, noisemaker popped up there. Oh, we see the sub too. That's kind of cheating, but yeah, I would fire at this this noisemaker that was brand new. Okay, we'll mark it. And then we'll fire at it. So this is this is good that we got 4, and this is why you should, because you only got 4, you gotta really don't salvo fire these things. Just save them, because this is really your only shot at putting a weapon system on the guy at range. This is what this system too. I never really it's great that it has amazing range, but I never understood the use of it for ASW. It's because you have to do stuff like this when you don't have a really long range towed array system. We got the VDS, but that's not great. We need a passive towed array. We need helicopters and stuff so we can detect things at range, and then kill the guy at range. Having a system that can shoot and kill things at range is great, but it's like if you don't have the sensors to pick up the thing at range, then what's the point of it? Okay, torpedo in the water. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. Yeah, come on, turn around, turn around. Oh, this is good. Oh, what is this torpedo doing? What are you doing? Oh, that sucked. What happened there? No. What the hell? Ah, what a wasted shot. Okay, we got one more. Damn. Really need to get Grisha going over here. How many miles is that? Well within set 65 range. Oh, what a badass shot. Missile going off in the background. Cool. Oh, this is, please don't go diving into the bottom again. What the hell was that? I feel cheated. Oh. Sweet taste of victory. So was it easy? Was it? Did we win? Oh, yeah, I guess, what was that? One of the 65s hit? Oh, very cool. Okay. I guess one of our 65 shots hit the guy. Really? Is that what happened? Let me exit. No, I don't want to exit that. I want to figure out what happened. Did a 65 hit him? Yeah, I don't, oh, hit track with AT2. Is that what this guy was? No, he's 709. You can see here, we got a new radar contact when he popped to the surface to get his guys out. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Interesting. But yeah, we won. That was pretty cool. I guess I'll watch this video in post-production, see what the heck happened. Might have been one of these SAT 65s, or maybe just one of these other AT2s. Kind of just circling around because we pumped a lot of weapons into this spot. Yeah, so you can see he wasn't really far from those crosses. For a while we kind of thought he was down here, but it turned out he moved up here sometime, or he might have been up there the whole time. If this didn't, yeah, if that AT2 shot didn't get him, or he didn't die, I'm pretty confident we would have got him, because Grisha was still closing really rapidly, and she has quite a bit of RBUs, so we could have used that on her at range. Oh, we could use it right now. I mean, look at this. So, where's the dead guy? He's probably here. We'll fire at his carcass here, just to show it off. Yeah, so I was pretty confident we were gonna get. Whoa. Okay, that other torpedo hit him. It's like that meme. Stop, he's already dead. Is he not gonna fire at him? Or is he out of range? Yeah, he's in range. I wonder if I can just kind of put it on a spot in the water. Yeah, anyways, if the track was alive, the RBUs are pretty good at disabling him, and the first salvo and a second salvo would kill him. Yeah, this was really fun. Cool stuff. Yeah, with this kind of ASW loadout with the ships and stuff, you got to save those Silex missiles. Use them when you got a cross line like that. You can only get those cross lines really when you're shot at, and unfortunately that's just how it's got to play out. You're not going to be able to detect that submarine before he detects you, so he's gonna shoot torpedoes at you. Oh, those guys. Oh, that's funny. The submarine is well, the submarine's on the bottom there, but when we fired those RBUs, they kind of landed where all those little boats were, the lifeboats. Sorry, guys. That'd be kind of cool if we could pick them up. That'd be neat. Yeah, anyways, save the Silex missiles. You gotta wait until you get some shots off on yourself, and be better than me, and look up what the go play the Sturgeon class and look up how many torpedoes it could fire at once. I think it's only 4, but it looks like I was wrong in that assessment because we had more torpedoes in the water than I expected. Maybe it's 6, I don't know. Yeah, so get those cross lines. Once you got the cross lines, you can fire a Silex missile at it. But also keep doing your counter fires. You can see over time it kind of overwhelms that guy, and he's going to have to start kicking out noisemakers, which would help you get a track on where he's at, because those noisemakers are very loud and they only come from the submarine, so you know he's kind of in that spot. Then you can pump another Silex towards him, and then once you kind of figure he's out of torpedoes, you can be free to speed one of your ships up to flank run right at him and close the distance as fast as possible and get your RBUs off, or use your set 65s. Conserve your weapons though, because you only got 4 set 65s on the Grishas. You have a lot on the Krivak, but you want to protect this guy the most and kind of have him hang back, because he's got so much stuff. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. See you on the next one. Bye.